Okay, like I said, this is the additional two letters that some consider separate, some consider a part of the alphabet, okay, which is the ta marbuta and the hamza. Ta marbuta and the hamza. Okay, here's the ta marbuta alone. Sometimes you will find it standing written alone by itself, like salat. Okay, and here is what it looks like if it's connected to a letter preceding it. Okay, so you remember that ha, you remember the ha here. Okay, if it's at the end, for example, it looks just like this here. Okay, and we said it's actually two letters together. It's a ha, it's the ha, and it's the open ta here. Okay, so this is what it looks like if it's the last letter. Okay, you won't find this in the middle of a word. It's only at the end here. Okay, it looks like this because it's not connected to this alif here. So it's written just as a circle and then the two dots here. Okay, the same thing with qura. It's not connected to the ra because the ra is one of those disconnected letters. Okay, and this is marra. And this is what it looks like at the end. Again, Mecca. Okay, so this is the ta marbuta written by itself at the end, or connected to a letter preceding it also at the end. Okay, so that's that, right? That's the ta. And the last one, which is the hamza, which is the most difficult aspect of writing in Arabic, is the hamza. Why? Because as you can see here, the hamza is written sometimes on top of an alif, and the alif is sort of a chair or a seat for the hamza to sit on. Sometimes it's written at the bottom of a hamza, of an alif. Sometimes it's written above a waw. Sometimes it's written alone. And sometimes it's written on this little stem here, which looks like a ba, ta, or tha, or noon. Okay, so this is, okay, up. This is ibil. This is mu'min. This is ulama. And this is mi'ah. Mi'ah means 100. And sometimes you might see it written like this. You might see it written like this. Here, the dhi'bun, which is a fox. I'm sorry, a wolf. Dhi'bun. So it's written on this little stem here. And this is dha'iqatun. Dha'iqatun. Also, it's written on this little stem here. And sometimes we have two types of hamza. We have what's called hamzat al-qata', okay, and hamzat al-wasl. Here is what a hamzat al-wasl looks. It looks like the beginning of a sod. Here's a sod, right? And hamzat al-wasl is written sort of like that. Okay. And now we'll have a separate lesson on that, on what's the difference between hamzat al-qata' and hamzat al-wasl. What is the difference between them? And that's it. That's all 28 or 30 letters.